Broadly, this was an award scheme for transition year students right across the country. So 255 schools participated, about 14,500 school children and pupils were exposed to the whole idea, and then we got 850 official entries. So broadly, what we were looking for. The basic idea of the awards is to encourage not just the habit of reading newspapers, but with something more valuable as an end point. In other words, the development of literacy and critical facilities, and to an extent actual citizenship, because we're absolutely convinced that the more news becomes encapsulated in sound bites, the less critical analysis and analytical work is actually needed. So I think to inculcate a sense of real involvement of students with newspapers was the essential idea. So then we distributed the newspapers with the help of Newspread and our distribution agencies and Decents to the 255 schools, and the take-up was astonishing actually, the degree of involvement, the degree of commitment shown. So in fact the intention is that we would extend it very significantly next year.
The awards today are extremely exciting and interesting. It's the first initiative where transition year students were asked to look at the national newspapers. From a student perspective, the learning is analytical thinking, communication skills, teamwork skills, all the ticking the boxes in terms of what a transition year program is about. So when you think back, why do students do transition year? They do it for a number of reasons. And at this day and age, I would say the development of soft skills, interpersonal skills, communication skills, analytical skills, and that type of thing are so important. And one other element, the students have been asked to write a report, which is for most of them, if not all of them, is their first venture into journalism. So we may be opening up and developing career paths for students also, and that is a huge element of the transition year program.
I joined the library at home in Castlebar when I was 7. I remember the first book I read, and I always said to parents of children, actually the best gift, or certainly one of the best gifts they will ever give a child, is the interest in learning to read. The NNI, as the representatives of the Ireland's national newspapers and the Irish editions of UK national newspapers, have been involved in educational programmes for many years, and I commend that. And their ambition really is to ensure that as many people as possible experience the benefits of being informed. When I visit the United States or Europe or wherever, when they look at this country and they see the quality and the confidence of our young people, that in part is fostered and developed and helped by understanding newspapers, their function, what it is they have to do, how you can assess and assimilate the issues that are important and articulate those when the time comes. So Press Pass obviously helps students to learn how to access, how to analyse, to evaluate newspaper content, to be able, as Matt pointed out, to discuss that in a rational way, to be argumentative about it, to be discursive about it, or whatever. This is all part of our evolution as a people. So I welcome the Press Pass initiative and their commitment to young people.